Today's event is called the Decoy Effect. I'm Monty Summers with Dealer Advantage. I really appreciate your time taking the time to come on and join us this morning. So let's get right started into a few things. Some of you may be wondering, who is DAG? Well, DAG's been around since 2007. They've been a leader in the automotive industry, providing training. And when I say training, training is what we're really about. We train, and we train. Not only do we train F&I people, we sales managers, sales personnel. We work with GMs and owners and everybody. We love to train. When we train, we only really we stick to a very legal, ethical, and profitability advising method, and we're committed to it. Some exciting news: we're getting ready to open our new training office facility in Westfield in the Motor District. Now, that's just a little north of Indianapolis for those of you that are not familiar with the area. But this facility is going to be fantastic, a lot of fun. Actually going to hold my first 2-day training session up there soon. You can find that link on our website. But we're going to have fun when you come to these training sessions. You're going to have high-level, impactful information. Participation is going to be required, obviously, but just a lot of fun. Now, who am I? Again, Monty Summers. I've been in the business for over 25 years. Most recently, in the last year, I've been in the F&I box at an East Side dealership here in Indy. I've got a verifiable 3,000 plus average. And I'm going to get into that a little bit later. Why? Because it relates a lot to the decoy effect. I've lived in Brownsburg pretty much my whole life. I'm married, 3 kids. My middle child's an F&I manager at a local Metro dealership. So real proud of him. If you look there on the left side of the screen, you'll see that my contact information is there. Make sure you have that. I want you to contact me for whatever you need. Help, question, don't understand whatever it is. I don't care. Call me. I'm here to help you. So let's get into it. The decoy effect. Now, what is the decoy effect? Well, I was first introduced to this concept or method back in the F&I office when I was at my dealership, and I listened, paid attention. They were kind enough, the DAG people, it was a DAG store, that they went through it again with me. And the more they did, the more I was intrigued, like, I think this can work. And so I utilized it. And the reason why I was above the 3,000 levels, because what the decoy effect did for me, what it did for our store, it allowed me to sell more products, more profit. But the best thing about it all, and both of those are good, but it was easier. It made it easier to sell. I didn't have to work as hard. So let's go into a little bit what the decoy effect is. And here on the left side of the screen, you'll see it says this is where a consumer will tend to have a precise change in preference between 2 options when a third is presented. Let's read that again. This is where a consumer will tend to have a precise change in preference between 2 options when a third is presented. Now, the decoy effect is used by top retailers like Apple, Best Buy, McDonald's. These companies have spent millions of dollars hiring top grads from top schools like MIT, Harvard, on and on and on. And what they do is they've used this to price their things or items strategically. They price them with the decoy effect in mind to get customers to buy the model that they want you to buy. They may not always want you to buy the top of the line model, but it directs you to buy the one they want. So companies can control your buying behavior by using pricing. A great example of that is a video here I'd like to share with you. Just 2 minutes long.
Now you head over to the concession stand to buy some popcorn. You can get a small popcorn for $3 or a large for $7. So which one would you choose? We've all been there. You want a decent amount of popcorn, but $7 feels like a ripoff. So if you chose small, you're like most people. We've set up cameras to see what will happen. We offer the same choice to real moviegoers.
Can I get you some popcorn? You can get a small? A small? Sure. Or a large for $7.
I'll take the small.
Is that the sizes?
You know what? I'll have a small one and some M&Ms.
Okay, sure.
They have no idea we're running an experiment, and nearly everyone goes for the small.
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, but we're doing a little experiment. Do you think $7 is a lot of money for popcorn?
Yeah. $7 was a little out of line for popcorn.
But now we're going to see if we can influence your decision making. Here's another decision for you. You can get the small for $3, a medium for $6.50, or you can get the large for $7. So, have you made your choice? Does the large look a bit more appealing now? We've made the same change at the movie theater and stepped back to see what happens. Do you think more people will buy a large?
I'll take a medium sized popcorn, please.
Hey, it's only 50 cents more for a large. Why don't we get a large?
Okay, let's get a large.
I'll take a large. Sure.
Large? Okay.
Definitely
we'll have a
large.
large.
All right.
All we did was add a medium. Large has become irresistible.
Just a medium popcorn, please. You can get the large for 50 cents more.
Okay, that'll work.
Everyone is buying a large. So how do they explain it?
The large looks like such a better value than the medium.
Such a bargain.
A bargain.
But the deal, you still spent more money in the net total of the night.
50 cents, dude.
So, what do everybody think about that? We've been there. We've been at the concession stand. We've been at the Apple store. It's what happens. We don't realize they're doing it to us, but they're doing the decoy effect. I bet now when you go out and you're shopping or around town, you realize and you'll pick it up that that's being played and happened. But the thing was that when they talked about the popcorn, $3 for the small, $7 for the large. Everybody went the small. But when that third option was put in there, it essentially just everybody gravitated towards the large at $7. It was irresistible. I think they said better value, a bargain, a no-brainer. So this principle or strategy works. Look, DAG didn't invent it, but we sure use it. Obviously, we didn't do the video, National Geographic did. But what we've done is incorporate it into the automotive business. And it's working. It's working with huge results. What I'd like to do now is just show you some of the ITAP, how it works and how we position the menu to make it work. Our menu is called ITAP menu. It's our platform. We own it. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dealers using it in the United States and Canada. I'm going to show you how to position the menu for the decoy effect to make it so irresistible. They're going to choose the one that you want them to. It's a better value. Now, column 1 over here, you'll see, is the full protected. Now, this one has everything in it, all kinds of icons for the products. It looks expensive, and it actually is expensive. So some people are going to choose that one, but not very many people. This is really designed intentional. What it is one, your GM, your dealer principal, maybe your product provider told you have to have this option on there. And you're like, okay, nobody's going to buy it. I'll put it on there. But really, it's the perfect lead in to what we want with the decoy effect. If you look at the bottom down here on this one, it's $773 a month. The next one down, $648. What's that? $125 more? Woo! Now, you're the best if you get them to bump $125 more for that. Again, some people are going to take it, but not many. So we come over here to the next column. Now, this is what we consider the most popular column. This one here, you want to price within dollars of the third column. The third column has just the warranty, the VSC in it. With the middle column, they get a VSC and a bundle. But you look down at the bottom here, $648, $646. It's less than $3 a month. And you get the bundle added. What is that? A better value? A bargain? Some customers maybe even look at that without saying anything and go, oh my gosh, this person made a mistake. I'm going to the middle. Just because it's so unbelievable that for only less than $3, I can get the standard and get the extra product and protection. So it's, again, the no-brainer. It's the popcorn. Man, a popcorn at $6.50 for a medium and a $7 for a large, 50 cents? Just like the lady said to her husband, it's only 50 cents more, we get a large. And he was like, oh, okay, give me a large. Same thing here. They're going to go automatically to your middle column, the column you want to buy. You want them to buy that column. So you're thinking probably right now, how do I do that? Well, let me show you. This is the user face for the F&I person design. It's got all your prices, your costs and everything in it. Now, again, we got everything in column 1, the warranty, the bundle in column 2, and just the warranty in column 3. So the first thing you have to know is you have to know the callback from the lender. What's the lender going to allow you? Maximum back-end allowance. In this example, let's assume it was $4,500. So I'm going to use 1,000 of that for gap because I'm going to get gap. So I'm going to use 3,500 for my warranty. So what happens here is I'm going to put $3,500 in the first column, $3,500 in the third column. But now is where I got to take time and massage or play with the menu, so to speak. I got to get it down to where these two columns here are within dollars of each other. Typically, we want it to be within no more than 9, but really less than 5 is great. This example here, we're less than 3. And how you do that is you discount the warranty here to make it look so irresistible. It's a no-brainer. I'd be crazy if I didn't go ahead and take the center column. So let's stop for a second. Does anybody have a question about that, or maybe would like for me to re-explain it? Anybody at all? Everybody gets it? Man, you guys are awesome. It took me a couple times having somebody go through it before I got it. So we're doing that. We're coming down here. We see this. Now, you do have a responsibility at this point if the customer starts to go to the base payment because they're the type of person that just wants to be, the cheapest. I just want the cheapest, get me out of here. So you really have to explain to them, as the concessionaire did, hey, did you notice for only 50 cents more, you can get a large versus the medium? When it was pointed out to them, they were like, oh yeah, give me the large. Same thing here. You have to say, I don't know if you noticed or not, but for only less than $3, you can pick up the bundle. Now that's going to protect your tires and rims, door dings, dents, windshield, key replacement, roadside assistance. What person is not going to say no to that?
To not have strings in their bag, is that okay? Hold out. That's what I was talking about in there.
If everybody could mute their mics, please. Thank you. So do you see how you have to point it out to some people because they're just focusing on the lowest payment and they're not really focusing on what they're getting for that payment. So just take the time to make sure that you go through that. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, I see you doing that, but the menu I'm using, I can't adjust it like you just did. How do you do that? Well, it's our menu. Our ITAP menu is probably by far the most advanced menu out there. It allows you to put prices in independently based upon the columns. So what that does is it allows you the flexibility to do whatever you want. Now, if your menu doesn't allow you to do that, I'll be glad to talk to you about the possibilities out there of getting you hooked up with the ITAP menu, going through the features. But give me a call. We'll try to figure it out on your menu. We just have to be maybe a little more creative and take a little more time in trying to get it to work for you. But give me a call, like I said, and we'll gladly go through that with you. Now, the next question is cash deals.
I've got
And cash deals,
change.
and let's admit, do you ever do a cash presentation on a menu? Now, I can tell you, I was in the box a long time. I didn't. I was told I needed to. I was told I was supposed to, but it was clunky. It just didn't work. So what did I do? Mr. Customer, would you like a warranty? They'd go, nope. And I go, okay, let's keep going here. Let me get your paperwork printed out. But
The only one that
there is a benefit to using a cash menu.
That must be something for yesterday.
As far as this here is a Decoy cash menu. What this does is you can see this one's got the Tom Roush dealership on it. That's one of our clients. I'll gladly email me afterwards. Send me over your name of your dealership. I'll put your logo up there and change the wording in it for yours. Now, this example here, I have typed in the options that I wanted to use. In yours, it'll be blank. So you can handwrite in whatever you want, the price, whatever you want. You don't have to use this exact pricing structure, but I would keep it within 50 bucks. I would keep it within 50 bucks, both whether it's a service contract, an ancillary product, whatever it is. It really needs to be within that 50 bucks. And your decoy is you take the 72 months and you put 60 months as the decoy. So the 60 months, you want them to go to 72. And in this situation here, I've got 72 months at 100,000 miles at $32.95. Now, here's the other thing. When have you ever presented a cash option to a cash customer that you didn't kind of get scared or worried that whatever price you hit them at, it was going to scare them off? Well, let me tell you, it's because we let it get in our head. I did the same thing. But once I started using this decoy sheet on cash deals, it was like, man, my penetration went up. I started getting warranty penetration, products on cash deals that I never ever got before. And even though the decoy menu was really great on the menu, where I really increased my PRU was this right here. So, let's don't discount the warranty down to, I'm trying to think back. I probably sold them for what, $300 over. Why? Because I sold a warranty. I made something versus nothing. And then I could go out and tell everybody on the floor, hey, yeah, I sold a warranty to those cash people. Pound my chest, be all excited. Then I realized that, well, by discounting it down, I can now afford to go to McDonald's and get a number 3 for lunch because that's how much commission I made. I determined what the price should be before I even present it to the customer. So this way, you price it just like the retail price you would on a menu or wherever. Price it normally. Use your decoy effect, 1 year less, 25,000 miles less than option 1. Now, you want to explain to your customer again. They may immediately go to something, but if they don't, Mr. Customer, I want to make sure you realize that this one here for only $50 more is another year and another 25,000 miles. I don't know if you've ever thought about those 25,000 miles or not, but those miles are the crucial part of the vehicle. The vehicle's older. It's wearing out. It's mechanical. They break. So it protects you for only $50 more for 25,000 miles more. It's again, it's a no-brainer. It's irresistible. You can do any ancillary product. Here we have Express 5, which is another bundle product for us. It's $50 more for an extra year. It makes sense. Some people feel like, obviously they don't say it, but I'd be an idiot not to do this for $50. Come on, let's go. I'm in. So just remember, when you do this, you've got to position it right, and it can be done with any ancillary product. It doesn't just have to be service contract, a bundle. It can be done with appearance. It can be done with any of your ancillary products. And what I would suggest doing is you could have one sheet for service contracts, one for an ancillary product for, paint and fab, one for your bundle, or you can do like this where we put 2 on the same sheet. You just tell me how you want it designed. I'll design it for you. I don't mind. I'll help you. So afterwards, just email me and let me know. So let's go back through this one more time. I just want to make sure everybody gets it. It's too important not to make sure you understand. So here again, instead of when you get your deal back, you pull it out of the DMS and you just go, okay, there it is, I'm ready. And you accept how it comes back to you. You don't change anything. You accept where the products are and everything. You just spend no time. I'm asking you to change that and take time to sit there and look at your menu with intent. You're going to make the decoy effect work. You got to massage it. You got to play with it. You can't just print it and go or present it and go. You got to put some effort. But if this effort results in what's proven to happen, more products, more profitability, don't you have 5 minutes to sit there and massage it and play with the numbers? And once you start doing this, you're going to be like I said earlier, for me, it's easier. It's a no-brainer for us. I mean, you're gonna look at this and go, I can't believe I was working so hard to sell these products. Now I just present and they choose. They choose the large popcorn. It's too damn irresistible. It's too much of a bargain. It's the better value. This is by design. We do this. It's you got to keep them within dollars in column 2 and column 3. They have to be. Again, under $9, you have to. More than that, you lose them. It doesn't work. I like under 5. I always try to be under 5. Now, some of you are probably saying, well, the lower closer you get, the more you're taking off the warranty. Yeah, but you know what? I'm getting it. I'm getting the warranty. I'm getting the bundle. So I'm selling more products and I'm making more profitable overall. Presentation, again, is key. You got to be ready for them to say, I'll go with the base. You've got to point it out. just as the concessionaire did. Hey, did you realize for 50 cents more you can get the large? There was absolutely no hesitation from that gentleman. Okay, we'll take the large. There was none. So, my gosh, try it. Use it. I promise it's going to work for you. Again, iTap menu. As far as I know, it's the only one out there on the market that allows you to price things in different columns differently. Nobody else can do that. It's such a huge advantage. When you get the deal, also don't change this one. I want this one loaded up. It's supposed to look expensive. It's got everything in it. Okay, so make sure that you don't go and, oh my gosh, that's so much money. That's what I want it to be. I want it to be very expensive compared to the other column. Again, look at this. It's $125 more. They're going to disregard that column. Most of them are, and focus on the next two. And if they're looking strictly down at the bottom at payments while you're talking, which most customers do, they're not going to say anything, but they've never seen this before. Never. They say $2, that's only $3. They'll probably go like this and kind of get closer, make sure they're reading it right. It's only $2.50, $3, and I get another product. They're going to think to themselves, you screwed up, you made a mistake, and then when they go, I'll take the center one. You think, I got you. You did what I wanted. My decoy effect worked. Congratulations. Any questions from anybody at this point? Somebody's got to have some question. Come on. All right. Well, that pretty much wraps up today. I know we're probably done.
Hey, Monty.
Yes.
Monty, we'd like to see the cash menu one more time, please.
Yes, sir.
There are some questions in the chat regarding it, including getting a copy, which you'll be showing your contact information here at the end.
Yes, yes. So yes, I'm glad to get you a copy of this. And again, I can customize it with your dealership logo, your dealership name on it. Again, down here, I will leave this blank so you can handwrite in whatever you feel is preferred. But however, I want to say again, always, it's whatever your first option is, the second one is less, whether it be 1 year less, 25,000 miles less. If it's just like an Express 5, it's 1 year less. These have to be $50 difference. That's what makes the decoy effect work. So here is my contact information one more time. You can also find my information on our website.